Elisabeth Volkenrath, Nazi camp supervisor. Elisabeth Mühlau was born on September 5, 1919 in Schönau an der Katzbach, German Republic. After completing her school, she worked various jobs as a nanny, hairdresser, and kitchen worker between 1933 and 1938. In 1939, Elisabeth was called up to work in the munitions factory. She then volunteered for service in a concentration camp and arrived at Ravensbruck camp in 1941, where she was trained to become a guard. In October 1941, she began working as a guard at the Ravensbrück concentration camp. In March 1942, she was sent to the Auschwitz concentration camp. In August 1942, when she was transferred to the women's camp at Auschwitz Birkenau. Her duties there included distributing bread to prisoners. Elisabeth met SS officer Heinz Volkenrath in Auschwitz. The couple eventually married in 1943 and took her husband's name. In November 1944, Volkenrath was promoted to supervising wardress, and in this role she actively took part in executions and participated in the selection of prisoners for the gas chambers. In January 1945, Soviet forces approached, and the Nazis quickly evacuated the Auschwitz extermination camp. Volkenrath was then transferred to the Bergen-Belsen camp. The Belsen camp was liberated by Allied forces. They found around 60,000 prisoners, most of sick and starving, and more than 13,000 bodies lying around the camp. The British Army forced the SS camp staff to bury the thousands of dead bodies in mass graves. In April 1945, Volkenrath was arrested by British Army and tried for war crimes at the Belsen Trial. Volkenrath claimed innocence at the Belsen Trial. She claimed during her testimony that it was really terrible in the camps, but it was also terrible for us. We were punished just like the prisoners. If the prisoners had followed the rules, there was no reason to punish them. She admitted that she had sometimes slapped prisoners in the face, but only to maintain order and discipline in the camp when they did not obey. She claimed not to know what happened to the selected prisoners or where they were going. Gas chambers? Never heard of it. This was such a ridiculous statement that the British court asked her whether she seriously believed they would buy her story. According to survivors, she mistreated prisoners and regularly participated in the selection of prisoners in the gas chambers. She was convicted of crimes at Auschwitz and Bergen-Belsen camp and sentenced to death. Elisabeth Volkenrath was the first woman to be executed by hanging at Hamelin Prison by British official executioner Albert Pierrepoint on 13 December 1945. Our channel, The Past Quest. Subscribe the channel and support us. Thank you for watching the video and for your support.